1988's The Carpenter. I was very excited to watch this because it just came out in a remastered Vinegar Syndrome edition, which I pre ordered. This is not streaming anywhere, and I've wanted to watch this for quite a while. This is a semi lost movie in that the original cut of the movie has been lost. The only surviving copies are a heavily edited version. The Vinegar Syndrome edition is not only remastered in HD, but it fills in the edited out scenes with raw film from the original 35mm footage. Now, that said, this movie is one of those sort of unreliable narrator movies. We don't know if the main character, who recently got out of a mental institution, is actually seeing the things that we see and interacting with the person that we see, the titular Carpenter, or if she is just nuts and she is doing all this stuff herself. There is not a whole lot of violence in this movie. There is some, because it is a slasher, not as much as I expected. The practical effects in this movie are frankly quite weak, but the acting is decent for a low-budget movie. It does star Wings Hauser, who you may have seen in a number of low-budget action movies, or as the gentleman in the wheelchair in the Gonzo slasher movie Rubber. And he does a very, very good job as a monomaniacal dude who cares only about carpentry and fixing up this house. My main complaint is that there's not a whole lot of payoff. We get to the point where we have a denouement, and it turns out that yada, 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 there is a thing. I'm not going to spoil it for you, because I do want you to go watch this movie. It's decent. It deserves your viewing, but I was still kind of disappointed. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad movie. I did enjoy it. As far as a slasher goes, it is weak, but it's not terrible. That said, you can go watch it. It's out now in Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray. I imagine it will eventually be streaming, but for now, the only way you can watch this is to buy it. If you are interested in an obscure slasher from Canada, go ahead and watch it. That's it for me. I'm out. See ya.